Welcome to the Starlink technical series from Rescue International. We're going to take a look today at the rooftop angle mount that we just got in from Starlink, and this is for the Generation 3 antenna system, and it is a fairly well thought out. I like it probably better than the rooftop, which I didn't give it a great review because just didn't look like the pipe mounting system on it was going to work out. And guess what? They did recall it. If you haven't heard about it, if you already have one of those pipe mounts, they're supposed to be sending out new design pretty soon. And as soon as we get ours, we'll take a look at that and give a review on that. The only thing I don't like about this is they went from a metal base plate that goes into the back of the antenna to a plastic one. Looks like it's well made, a lot of support ribs in there, but I'd have liked to have seen this whole thing all metal. So that is plastic. The pipe that goes into it is an aluminum and seems well made. Nice piece, and it is designed to snap into the plate, and once it's in there, it's staying in there. But you can see it'll go in, it'll lock in, and you know what, we'll probably, and you can hear it snap. And so that's in, and it's not going to come out very easily. You can get it, but you got to release 4 pins at one time, so it's well made. And then that is going to go into the base plate. The base plate is all metal, which is quite nice. It's got a clamp down inside that is designed to grab the metal tube, and you can tighten it up at the base, and you've got a 90-degree adjustment of to get your elevation, or excuse me, yes, your elevation adjusted. So if it's on the roof, you can adjust that to get it completely vertical. The antenna snaps on the top, and we'll show you that in a minute. But this slides right down in, and then that gives you 360-degree free rotation. Once you do your alignment, get it up, you do your alignment, you adjust it with the app, and it's got you pointed where you're supposed to be. You can just tighten that down, thumb tight. That's all you need to do, and that is now locked in. Now maybe we'll go more in thumb tight. Thumb tight hard. There we go. Nice and firm. So that's locking into place. And let's see how it snaps into the back of the Gen 3 antenna. And we've got the antenna laying down on its face, and we've got the mount just laying in there. Yeah, just like the others. You're going to bring it in and take it and snap it in. Get a nice clear resounding snap as those clips in the back drop into the grooves, and you probably can actually even see that. Now you got to notice at this point we don't have anywhere for the cable to come out, do we? And so what you get, there is a cable port right here for you to bring it out. So let me take it. We're going to unsnap it. We'll take it out, and we'll stick the cable in there. And we have a piece of Cat 8 cable, and we're going to take that and we're going to get that fished through the mount. Alright, so we've removed that from the base mount, and we brought our, in this case now we're using a piece of Cat 8 flat, and because we're going to be using this in a mobile application. The flat cable and the Cat 8 works fine, works great with the heaters. You might have to trim, as we had to do on this one, you'll see that the plastic has been shaved down with a sharp knife. Otherwise, if you're using it on the house with a either the 50-foot or the 150-foot cable, those will slide in there and you don't have to trim it. But with this, now we don't have to do anything with the clip, even though this is a standard Cat 45 clip, which doesn't have quite the bevel on it like the Starlink cables have, because you'll notice there's no snap in there. These cables do not lock in, and that's the only problem you might see on these. If you're going to do this and leave it in this configuration, I'd probably put a dab of a little bit of silicone on the 3 sides and do it just there. Let it dry before you put this on, because you don't want it getting silicone to the mount. And you're only using a little bit just to help seal it up. And then you're going to bring this in. It's going to lay up into there. And then we just give it, and I can snap it in with the pressure from my thumb. And you can see the 2 notches in the dish, and the bracket is snapping right into it. So now that cable is coming up, and it's coming up out the side here. And then when you go to put it on, you're going to end up putting it onto your mount, which is hooked right onto the side here. And then you'll end up tightening this up once you get your azimuth adjusted so you're pointing in the right direction. And that is what we're coming up with. Nice looking mount, well built. And like I said, it does have a plastic base. This is plastic. Everything here is all metal. It's all aluminum from the looks of it. And makes a nice sturdy package. And it's easy to remove. All you're going to do is this, if it's on an RV or command trailer or vehicle. If you're not using the flat mount, then this is probably, I think, the next best option for a lot of mobile applications as well. And if you haven't seen our flat mount for the Trio, that's the Trio mount. And Trio is now coming out with a pipe mount that is a printed mounting device for pipe. So take a look at that, and you can go to triomount.com and buy those direct. And we're not getting anything out of it. We paid for ours $150 plus shipping. And we added our own magnets. You can get magnets or suction cups direct through them. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please give us a like. All right. Hit the notification so you get notified when our next videos are coming out. And be safe, press on so that others may live. Thank you.